over here? How's this side of the house? Are you guys good today? That wasn't very loud. Come on, I've got some double diamonds. Yeah. Okay, good. That was much better. All right, how's our super fans doing? There we go. You guys like the product? Right? We're all decked out in our Max 2.0. Have you bought your t-shirts yet? You know when you leave here and you go to do your meetings, you've got to be decked out, right? You've got to have your Jeunesse swag. You've got to have your Max 2.0. You've got to be walking and talking the product. So we want to make sure you all get back there. Get your packages. I think we had a few issues last night, but they're all solved today. So all the packages are in your back office, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, all right? How are you guys over here? So we have this team over here. They're all in matching shirts. Bangladesh. This is our Bangladesh team over here. All right. Front row. I love it. I think we have some really great rank promotions going on in this team right here. So congratulations. I love it. And how about over here? All right. Good morning, Jeunesse. Good morning. So I have a lot of things in my hands. I'm gonna put my Max 2.0. Who needs a Max 2.0 this morning? Cameron, get up here, girl. Front row, front row. I'm gonna toss it to you. Can you get it? All right, good job. Let's get our day started with some nutrition, dietary supplement, and 70 minerals. So good morning, Jeunesse family. I'm gonna do a throwback Thursday. Gosh, it was 1 year ago this weekend when Mr. Scott Lewis called me as I was on my way here and said, Katy, listen, we have a challenge for you. We want you to take on a new role. 1 year ago this weekend. So here I am. Here's my husband's post of us at the Star Gala, which is tonight. How many of you are coming to the Star Gala? Okay, that was kind of a lame wah wah. I think we should invite the rest of you to the Star Gala. Who wants to come? That's right. Okay, you guys better cheer a little louder. We're going to give your tickets up, all right? So here, this is me a year ago. A year. So much has happened in this market in the last year. First of all, look at these women. These are our triple diamonds, Teresa Gregory, Flora Lee, and Jennifer Chen. Here they are at the conference this weekend. And look what they have in their hands. You want to know their promise to me? They are building the U.S. market. I love it. It was so fun yesterday starting out with all of our leadership on stage. We had over 100 diamonds on stage yesterday. And it was amazing to be here with them, to feel their energy, to feel their presence. Make sure get as many pictures as you possibly can with a diamond this weekend. I'm telling you, it rubs off, all right? Diamond dust is what we call it. These are our additional, God, can you guys believe that? Look at that. These are all the diamonds that are here this weekend. These are not even all of our global diamonds, but these are all of our diamonds who are here this weekend, who've registered. We have some good-looking diamonds, and they keep looking younger and younger as time goes on. So I want to say thank you to all of them for their leadership and for being here yesterday, for kicking off this event as we get started today. So for my few minutes that I have on stage, I want to offer you some insight and an opportunity for observations as we look at Jeunesse and where we're going over the next year. And I want to offer you a challenge. As I reflect on my last year, I want to ask you a question. Do you think it's possible to hold two separate ideas, opposing ideas, different complete ways of looking at the world at the exact same time? So I want to see. Raise your hand. Who thinks yes, I can hold two different opposing ideas at the same time? Okay, we've got some yeses. Who thinks no, I'm going to stay with one idea, one option. I'm going down that road. Okay, so we've got some yeses and some nos. That's what I want to talk about this morning, is I want to talk about the possibility of holding two different ways of seeing the world to help us move forward. So here's the first one. You heard Scott Lewis talk yesterday, and one of his major goals for this year is to live in the present. And I can tell you, man, for any of us who are part-time entrepreneurs, full-time entrepreneurs, have businesses of our own, we are doing 1,000 things at a time, right? We're multitasking, we've got kids, we're working, we're making dinner, we're doing everything. So to be fully present and live in the moment and to solve the problems that are right in front of us is a huge, huge undertaking. And so I am so impressed with the fact that Scott has taken that on this year. And I can tell you that being with him, being in one-on-ones, I'm really impressed with his ability to stay focused and stay in the moment. Well, at the same time, we have the exact opposite responsibility as leaders, as CEOs of our own business. We also have the responsibility of looking at what's next. As a leader, we have the responsibility to be out on the horizon, to be saying, where are we going? Where am I taking my life? Where am I taking my business? And so we have two different things going on inside of us, the tension of both of those at the same time. Sometimes it can make us crazy, which is probably why I absolutely love this quote, because I feel sane. So it's from F. Scott Fitzgerald, which is one of our great American authors. And what he says is, the test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. So what that means is if you're intelligent, you have the ability to hold opposing ideas and still move forward and not go crazy. So this is what I want to hear you say. I want you to repeat after me. I am intelligent. I am intelligent. Because what we know is that not only at Jeunesse are we wrestling with these two exact things, delivering for you every single day, but also focusing on what's next and ensuring the stability and the long legacy of Jeunesse. Both of those at the same time. You are also doing the same thing with your own business. For you to remain relevant, to remain on top, to remain a leader, and to become that diamond that you want to be, you have to hold both of these at the same time. As a Jeunesse family, it's your responsibility. I want you to be thinking today about, what kind of CEO are you of your own business? How are you taking your own business to the next level? As we talk about this challenge and how we're looking at this at Jeunesse. There's three things I want to offer you today that we look at inside the company as we look at where are we going next and how do we stay anchored in the present but yet push forward. The first one is vision. So you had a chance to hear from Wendy and Randy yesterday and from Scott Lewis. And I can tell you, I've worked for them now for 5 years, and it's incredibly inspiring to work for people who have created a billion-dollar company, the fastest-growing network marketing company in our industry, and one of the fastest-growing companies to $1 billion ever, is inspiring. You have to sit back. We sit back with friends, colleagues, with diamonds, and we say, oh my gosh, seriously, how in the world has Jeunesse done this? And part of the reason, a big, huge piece, is because of who is leading this company. There's three pieces I see there in them that inspires me every day, because you know what? Success leaves trails. So I pay attention. I watch, what are they doing that makes them so good at what they do? Number one, humility. I was sitting next to Dr. Newman yesterday when Randy and Wendy were up here talking. And I just said, Dr. Newman, don't you love Wendy and Randy? And he's like, yeah. He said, what I love about them is that they are who they are. They are what you see. And Wendy and Randy come and do our Discover events back in corporate every single month. And every single month, as they walk in, they talk to the crowd, and as they leave, Randy grabs her hand, and they just walk down. They walk back upstairs, and there they are, walking hand in hand, walking upstairs as the couple that's been together, I think it's 30 years. They're amazing examples of humility, people who had incredible success and yet remain humble. And Scott shares that same value that has been instilled in him with his mother, and that commitment to offer a humble heart to all of us. Number two, flexibility and agility. As entrepreneurs, I think you all know that we have to be able to turn on a dime. For this company to continue to become a legacy company, we have to be flexible. And I cannot tell you, running a billion-dollar company, you can create a level of bureaucracy. Man, when I watch Wendy and her handle this company, make decisions quickly, jump on a solution to solve a problem, it's incredibly inspiring, and it gives me confidence, and it's taught me to always keep that entrepreneurial mindset. No matter where you go and what you do, you have to be continually looking, being flexible, and turning to deal with what's around you. Second of all, the innovation that we have in this company, our corporate executives working alongside Mark Patterson, Dennis Windsor, Demont Range, David Matichek. You've met a lot of the folks yesterday who were on stage, but to work alongside people who are incredibly innovative. And look at our doctors. You guys, I've worked with some companies where there's at most one doctor, and sometimes it's a visiting doctor. Look at the group of doctors and industry professionals that we have on our board. And what I can tell you, as you get to know these people, again, they have that same humility, but what I can tell you about them, they are hungry. They are hungry. They're writing books, they're creating new products, they're doing research, they're innovative. They are continually looking to stay on their game and keep that edge about them. It's so inspiring. I hope you all have a moment. I hope you have a time where you can sit down and have lunch with these folks, because it leaves me so inspired that we have, again, the intelligence as a company to work closely alongside these people. Number two, to stay, as we move forward and we look to what's next, to stay anchored in our mission and our values, because this is what keeps us grounded and rooted as we continue to go out and look at what's next. I love our mission statement. I think it's incredibly powerful. I was part of the team that helped create this mission statement. And to be in that room with Wendy, Randy, Rob, with Scott, as this was crafted, every single word that's in there means something special. And as we look forward and we continue to be nimble and change, this mission statement anchors us to empower and unleash the potential of people around the world while helping them to look and feel young. Those two pieces right there keep us anchored as we keep evolving the YES system. And I love our values. The top one, servant's heart. As we hire, those are some of the questions we ask for. Are you willing to serve? Are you willing to roll up your sleeves? Are you willing to be a team player? This is part of what makes Jeunesse so unique. Number three, what do? We are continually scanning the environment and looking at megatrends. And what are those? The megatrends are the larger pattern of events that reshape and transform our lives. And so Jeunesse, as again, while Scott is anchored in living in the present, I can tell you we meet every single week. And part of what we talk about each week is what is going on in your lives, the distributors, what's going on in our 150 markets around the world, what trends and innovations should we pay attention to guide us as a company. And I want to share just a couple of those with you today. Number one, e-commerce and technology. How many of you have bought something online in the last week? How many of you bought something online since you've been here? I hope a lot of those are the packages in our back office. Okay, so buying online, it's what we all do. We have a phone attached to us at all times, and we are going on there. I saw a post on my Instagram that said something like, hey, you don't have to buy something from Amazon today. And I had to laugh because we feel compelled, right? We see a sale, we see a good deal. We want to buy, and we follow our influencers, and we go and we hit, and it's free shipping, and it shows up on our doorstep. These are the patterns that influence us. In 2021, over 2 billion people will be buying online, and they're spending $4.8 trillion with us. I'm sorry, I wish with us, right? Who wants that kind of business? Okay, that's where we're going. They're spending that around the world. The gig economy. So what does that mean? Gig means a side job, a side hustle, finding some different ways to make money. I thought this stat was incredibly interesting. In 2023, 67% of the U.S. workforce will have some kind of independently contracted gig going on. 67%. Do you guys know that's where Jeunesse is amazingly strong, because we can be a side hustle and we can be a full-time hustle, and we fit the needs of so many of those who are looking for something different, something outside the norm, a way to work, travel, live around the world, make money, use their digital platforms to provide an income. Millennials. 34% of the global population are millennials. And what do they want? They want to live and work anywhere. They're adaptive. They want to use technology. I have a son that's 24. He graduated in biology and applied math. And so we were thinking, okay, he might be a doctor. And he has a passion for climbing. He is a climbing coach for 60 kids. He spent a month in France climbing with his friends. He then went over to Italy to coach some of his kids at Worlds, where he then met the coach in France, and now he's back in French coaching kids climbing in France. So this is my son's life. He's 24. He's living his passion. He's having an amazing time. And I'm just looking at going, wow, I sure didn't think of those options when I was 24. But this is the world we live in today. Everything is changing, and we as a company have to be ready for that. What are the hottest trends on Instagram? All right, you guys want to know this because this is what people are searching. Wellness, number 10, the wellness category. 75% of U.S. citizens take vitamins every single day. Travel is number 4. Has anyone here been on a Jeunesse travel trip? Travel is number 4. People are looking at destinations they want to go to and how they can have a different lifestyle. Fitness. Fitness is number 5. Living a healthy life. And beauty continues to go up and down over the last couple of years. It's number 36. So I loved this slide yesterday that Dr. Giampapa showed. Look at those 3 categories, you guys. Wellness, beauty, and personal care. This is exactly where Jeunesse is positioned. As we look at the major trends in the world, Jeunesse is right on top of exactly what the mega trends are showing us. And of course, in our own industry, a $24 billion industry, wellness, personal care, and weight loss products are right up there in our industry with the top products. And those are the trends, and you can go out and sell those. Category dear to my heart, women empowerment. This is one of the major mega trends in the world today for 2020. And what we can see is that 30 of the top Fortune 500s will have female CEOs. And so what are companies doing? They're targeting women. They're targeting their products to women. Well, what does that say about our industry? As many of you know, about 75% of direct sales leaders, individuals, are women. Do I have any women in the audience? Okay, and look, as you look at the diamonds, you saw the diamonds that were here. 56% of those who are here, diamonds and above, are women. So definitely, isn't that amazing to look at the leadership we have? I'm so inspired to work for a woman founder. If you look out even in our industry, we have a lot of men founders even in our industry. And to have a woman, Wendy Lewis, at the top of our company, we are at the cutting edge of this trend and able to offer insight as we head into this. So what does this mean? As we focus as a company on what's next and we stay anchored in our vision, we stay anchored in our talent and our innovators and our products and our science, and then we're paying attention to the megatrends, what does that mean? It means that us as a company, as Jeunesse as a company, we have always led out. We have always been on the cutting edge of science, of stem cell technology, of products that we offer, of technology and marketing. And we are committed to continue doing that. And this is what you're going to see from us on stage today. You're going to see what we are launching in Q4 as well as 2020 as we stay on that very, very cusp of delivering for you. What are you going to see? What do you want to pay attention to in the next day and a half? New product categories. Obviously, we launched Max. Can't wait till you see some of the new digital systems that we're launching. You are going to be over the moon excited about that. That's coming this afternoon. New marketing campaigns. We have great getting started tools for you. We have an amazing, robust customer program that is coming to you in the next month, and it is unbelievable. It's going to hit many of those trends, and it's going to dynamically shift your business and send you in the right direction for 2020. And finally, we have a great travel program where we sent 19,000 people on trips around the world in 2019. Is that not amazing? 19,000. We are the very best in the industry at travel, and we are committed to offering you amazing trips as we move forward. So I'm going to leave you with this. Here's a quote from Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. So as you are the CEOs of your own business, this is what I challenge you. Go for what's new. Go for what's next. Follow the same pattern that Jeunesse is. Follow the vision, the innovation, and the trends, and dial yourself in as your own CEO for 2020. Jeunesse has always led the way and will continue to do so. I want you to feel confident we're committed to that. And we are blazing the trails together. So with that, guys, let's get started the day. Here we go. Thank you.